Hi, it's Tim, and today I'll be showing you how to download Matlab on a student license, how to load Simulink, and some of the little toolboxes we'll need for this course. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to look up and we're going to look up the Eng1811 Matlab installation page. Okay, and that'll take us through all the steps. So first of all, we're going to create a Matlab MathWork account. Okay, and I've already logged into my account. But what else we can do? So we can create an account near the top right corner. So you'll create this, fill in with your UNSW email address, go through all these steps. Okay, and then we'll go to the UNSW IT page. And we can see here we need to download the product and view licensing information. So I'll just log in with my ZID. Okay, and this gives us the activation key. So we're going to copy, paste that in, and then we just click download. Okay, so once we download, we have the installation file. And if we look back at our guide, hopefully that should work okay. So we add this license, we copy that code in there, then we download it. We're up to, 2019 I think now, so download the latest one. Go through these steps. Start installer, and then finish it. Okay, and I'll quickly go through, just so you don't have to, but get this on your computer as well. This is the process for Windows computers. Perfect. Okay, so hopefully you should have Matlab then installed. So I'll just open it here. So this is what Matlab looks like when you first open it. Okay, so you can see I'm logged in. So what that Matlab is just a computational package. Okay, but it can do a lot more powerful things, and you'll be using it a lot, hopefully in your degree later on. So up here is Simulink. You may have to install this, I'm not sure. But the way to install things is we can just click on this add-ons button here. We'll go to our add-on explorer. And this is where there's a lot of packages that Matlab provides us for doing things like motor control, navigation, very highly complicated things. So what we'll do is we'll filter by MathWorks, and we'll go down into signal processing. And of course you can already search for these, but this is just to give you a bit of a sense of what's out there. And the major ones you'll need is just the DSP system toolbox. So here's our communication toolbox. So we want to install this as well. So you can just click on it. And there'll be some little install button, I'm sure, around here. And it'll give you an explanation of the blocks in here, the different apps, what you can use it for. There's a lot of little projects that Matlab provides to go through. But those are the ones we'll need for now. So just the DSP system toolbox and our communications toolbox. Okay, so once you've downloaded them, we can open Simulink. Okay, and you can see here, it'll give you a lot of templates. If you're in doubt, just go with the blank model, but for this course, we'll always go to our DSP system toolbox and create our DSP system. This doesn't change, don't worry if you click the wrong thing, but all it does is if we go into these settings here, these are our simulation settings, it configures them correctly. So just make sure everything's set out like it looks here. So the main details is we want a fixed, not a variable step, and we want a discrete solver, not an automatic. Okay, and we can see here the start time should always be 0. The stop time we can change. So we'll click OK for here. The stop time we can change to be maybe 1 second, 2 seconds, 1 millisecond, so e to the -3. We always use scientific notation. And so that's very, very easy to change. One thing to note, the other thing we'll use a lot is this library browser. So in here, these are all the blocks that we can use. So we'll always go into our DSP system toolbox. So for a signal, etc., we could use, let's have a look. Let's go to our sources. We'll get a sine wave, so we'll click and drag that across. Okay, and what we could also do is double click on the sheet and select scope. Okay, so you can double click, or click and drag, or go into your recently used down here, and this will give all the ones that you recently put in, so it's very quick to put them across. So we can connect this. Okay, so we can go to our sine wave. So here we have a 100 Hertz signal, and we're sampling it at 1/1 kilohertz. So we should have 10 samples. So we'll click OK, and we'll run this. If it's at 100 Hertz, we probably want to run it for, let's say, 1 millisecond. So we'll double click on the scope, click run. Okay, what I've just done is just change that sample time to 1 and change that frequency to 1. And here's our sine wave at the output. One last thing is that we can use Matlab to input and output data. So we could call this frequency equals, and we can change this frequency to be F. Okay, and it should load that from our Matlab. We'll click OK. We'll go back to our scope and we'll click run again. And now we can see it's a frequency of 2 Hertz. So we just went through how to download Matlab and Simulink and some of the extra support packages we need, and how to just initialize our whole Simulink setup. So hopefully it should all be sorted now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.